record. Bum, bum, bum. We're ready. I got some notes. Look, I got this cute little notepad at Walmart, and it has like a little place for the pen, and like you can just pull them off. And you love it. Okay, so I wanted to start off with talking about mid-month blues, staying positive. It's only the middle of the month. I know that it can get crazy and distracting, and paying attention to that volume, like just keep grinding. That's all I can say is keep grinding. There's no sense in staring at a number or hoping and wishing you had volume, hoping and wishing you had partners, customers. Like, just keep doing the thing, planting seeds, talking to people, working your social media, doing your self-development, speaking positivity. Staying in a negative mindset is not going to do anything for your business, but if you continue to flow with a positive mindset, that will do amazing things for your business. So just kind of keep that in mind, that negativity will get you nowhere. Positivity will get you all the things. So as you guys know, I've been in the Rank Makers group, and I told you guys I would share all the info with you all, everything that I learned. So this is kind of like a following up system. I'm a huge visual learner, so this will be super helpful for visual learners. I have my notebook, and that's kind of like where I do all my things. I write people's names down, dates to follow up with them if they're watching the video, whatever they're doing. But I watched this bonus training through Rank Makers that I really, really enjoyed, and I wanted to share with you guys in case it would help somebody out there with a better following up system. I have tried the apps. I've tried doing spreadsheets. I've tried calendars, reminders on my phone, and it just doesn't work for me. It just doesn't work. I don't know why. I'm a very much like pen to paper type of person. And so this girl who's a top income earner in whatever company she's in, she does like an index card system. And so I went to Walgreens. I got me some index cards and some index card boxes. And basically the system is one's for prospects, one's for customers. And anytime you talk to a person, you write their name down. And on the card, that's where you can put like notes about them. I know this is probably not, I don't know. I'm just a visual learner, and I think this is going to be super, super helpful for me. So instead of having a notebook where you have to turn pages and turn pages, finding people, okay, this is on this date, this is on this date, and I use a planner too, it kind of has them all in this area. So I also got these little like binder tabs. I love to use these for my notebooks. So you can basically put like the month or the week, and then whenever you like, say this was a person I talked to, I wrote their name down, they're watching the video, and I know that I need to check in with them on Monday. So I would just put it in the Monday slot. And so on Monday, I would have all these people that I need to check up with on Monday. They're all right there. I know what kind of conversations we had. I know that they watched the video, like whatever it is, that's, it's all going to be right there in their own card, and then I can put them in whatever. And then after that, like if I need to follow up with them in a week, then I put them in the week slot. And the same thing with customers. You get a customer, you write their name down, you write what they ordered, how long that, like right now we have our skincare, which does last for 4 to 5 months. So we would put them, and I personally, I wouldn't wait the 4 to 5 months. I would probably put them in a monthly follow-up and follow up with them, see how they're loving the products, how's it going for them, updating them on new products that are coming. And I just feel like this is going to work really, really well for me, because I love having my notebook, but now that I've started reaching out to so many different people, and, I have quite a handful of customers now, it's a lot to be flipping through and like getting confused and, trying to figure out where I'm at with this. I can just go to the date that day and pull out everybody I need to follow up with, and then move them to their next spot, if that makes sense for everybody. I thought this was a really cool idea, and I'm super excited to like put it to use. Because I feel like with follow-ups are so important that a lot of people do fall through the cracks because maybe your follow-up game isn't strong. And so I thought this was super helpful. I mean, you can get index cards at Walmart for like 88 cents, and the box was like $1. And I just think it's going to be super, super useful. And what she did say, she does use these cards. She uses the index box. She does have one notebook that she uses just to keep track of like how many people she's talking to. So like if she reached out to 50 people and 3 people watched the video, one person responded and she signed one person. It's just kind of like a mental thing of like knowing her ratio. Like maybe I need to up my reach out game so I can sign more people. Knowing your own ratio. I like to know my own ratio. Like I know that if I reach out to 50 people, I will have at least 5 people respond. So it's just kind of knowing your ratio for your own personal preference. If you have any questions about this, this system, let me know. I'm kind of obsessed with it, and I'm doing my own thing with it. Like she did it a little bit differently. But like I said, you know, our skincare right now lasts up to 4 to 5 months. So I definitely wouldn't go 4 to 5 months without, you know, following up with a customer or something. I would definitely want to do it at least, you know, once a month. You know, building relationships. You can write little notes on the card instead of having to, you know, because I write somebody's name down when I talk to them, and then they just have one line and I'm trying to squeeze everything in. This way they can have their own card. So I just think for me, visual, pen to paper, like that's my thing. That is my jam. I love having notebooks. I just went and bought me some more notebooks because I love notebooks. I have a training notebook where I take notes of all the trainings that I watch, all the things that I learn, articles that I've read, you know, just, you know, how the Instagram algorithm changes, how the Facebook algorithm changes, just different things like that. I love to have in a notebook and know where I can go and do my things. I like to be super organized, you guys. I may be a little bit of a nut, but I like to be super organized. Also, I wanted to talk about planting seeds. I know that these last few months have been slow, you guys. I get it. But what you guys need to understand that the seeds that you've been planting last month, this month, what is it? May and June and July are huge months in the network marketing industry. I always do really good May, June, and July. So it may not seem like you're getting a lot right now, but planting those seeds are huge. I know like people want that instant gratification of like, oh, I just signed up. I talked to this girl and she signed up the next day. But planting seeds is important, you guys. The more seeds you plant, the more, you know, potential partners you could have in June. They might come to fruition in July. They might come to fruition in August. The more seeds you plant, the more people you can be talking to, the more, you know, customers you can bring in, like whatever, like just talking to people and planting those seeds is what is going to make your business grow. And planting seeds can be anything, you guys. It's the smallest little things. You know, today I went live, and because of everything that I'm going through with my house right now, I'm just super grateful for this opportunity in this business and what it's done for our family, and the fact that I could go out and buy my kids dinner because we have no running water. And I just got on there and I was talking from my heart, and I was telling people, you know, I'm so thankful for this business. And I had people hopping on and they were asking me questions. So I grabbed like a couple new potentials just from talking about, you know, how much I appreciated this opportunity and how much it's done for my family. And they got to see my passion and my light and my just passion for this company and how much I love it and I'm grateful for it. And it can be something as small as that. You know, I had no intentions of or thinking like I'm going to go live and I'm going to grab new potentials. Like I just wanted to share why today reminded me of why I'm so passionate about this company, of why it has helped my family so much. And in situations like this is why I'm thankful, because I don't have a running toilet. I don't have running water. But I was able to, you know, go out and get my kids food and, you know, take care of things that needed to be taken care of, when in reality, before we lived paycheck to paycheck, we wouldn't even be able to afford to get McDonald's for dinner. So just expressing that little, you know, gratitude in a situation like this was very relatable to people. It can be You know, just reaching out and saying, hey, I love following you. Your page is awesome. You know, I look forward to following your journey. You know, like the introduction messages. People usually, like when I get an introduction message from somebody, I go to their profile and I check them out. That's planting a seed. Just by introducing yourself and having them go to your page and check you out, that is planting a seed, because then they can check out what you're doing, what you're about, and it'll spark some curiosity in people. It can be just chit-chatting with a friend, you guys, and just slipping it in. I have grown this really great relationship with this girl on Instagram. We have become like instant besties, and talking back and forth and talking with her and learning about what she's doing. I told her about what I'm doing. And then she saw my bracelet that I got today, and she was like, okay, like, you need to send me samples. I want to do this. Like, let's go. So it's just, it's simple, being normal, being human, just being yourself and sharing your life and why you love this with people. That's all planting seeds. Posting a post about this company is planting a seed. Being in your stories and posting an opportunity event, or posting, you know, when we do like the Building Bellamy things, posting those stories, posting about the products, posting using the products, those are all planting seeds, you guys. The more you plant seeds, the more people are going to reach out to you. The more you talk to people, the more people you're able to tell about the opportunity, tell about the business. It's all about planting those seeds and then following up. As everybody says, the fortune is in the follow-up. People, for some reason, are scared to reach out to people. I don't know why, but they are. They may forget and be like, oh, I forgot. She's probably signed like 10 other people or whatever. You have to reach out to these people. You just have to. It is, it's just imperative to reach out to these people and be like, hey, you know, you were really loving these products and you wanted to get some of the serum. Let's grab that for you because I got a coupon for you. You know, something as simple as that. So that's a little bit of my speech about planting seeds. And then another thing that Ray talks a lot about, and I've kind of been using this as my, almost like as my driving force, is you don't want to have no productive days or no productive weeks. You know, yes, of course we want to have high productive days and high productive weeks, but life does happen. You know, I'll be honest with you. I've not reached out to one person today, not a new person. I've had a few conversations with people that have reached out to me again, but I'm not going to bed tonight, y'all, until I get some reach outs done, because I don't want to have a no productive day. It's okay to have low productive days, but it's not okay to have no productive days. You have to be doing something for your business every single day. To me, my business now, by changing my mindset, it's all about reach outs for me. So I don't go to sleep unless I have reached out to at least 20 people and had a conversation with them and gotten some people to watch the video. That's just me. That's how I'm running my business, because it's all about those conversations. It's about the number of conversations. It's just about talking to people, reaching out to people, building those relationships, being a human, and just, you know, being myself and talking to people. That's what prospecting is. That's what network marketing is. It's networking with people. It's talking to people. It's having conversations. So that having no production days and low production days have like really changed. Just kind of, it clicked something in my brain. Like I used to be in the mindset of like last week I was, you know, twitching or whatever. And so I didn't do anything on Thursday and Friday. And usually that would get me down in the dumps, but I was like, you know what? It's okay. This is going to be a low production week, but Saturday, I just picked it right back up. I wasn't like, well, I'll just wait till Monday until the new week starts. Like I just picked it right back up, because I have this mindset now of I don't want to have a low production week. I don't want to have a no production week. I want to do as much as I can, you know, every single chance I get. So try to remember that. No production week or day versus a low production. Low production maybe isn't what I strive for every day, but a low production day is a way better than a no production day. And then also I wanted to talk to you guys about, I'm still working on the blueprint, the closing blueprint that I did the training on that everybody's gone bonkers over, but I am making a PDF of that so that I can put it in the team pages I'm just going to like write it out so that you guys can refer back to it. I know that lots of you guys have asked, well, if they say this, what does he say to say? And so like I've been sharing all that info. So I'm just going to put it on a PDF. That way you guys can refer back to it whenever you need to, whenever you're having those conversations. And the closing blueprint is basically how the conversation should flow after you get them to watch the video. So when you have them watch the video, you're like, hey, did you watch the video? And then there's a certain way to go about doing it. Catherine did it the other day. It went really well. And then she has to follow up on a date or whatever. So I love that. I'm also trying to put together, I know Sierra's doing one too, but like a reach out template. I think I know Sierra's trying to put one together, but I'm putting together just different ways of reaching out, I think, because I've been playing with a lot of different ways to reach out. I had planned on doing a lot of voice message reach outs today, like introduction messages. But my house situation, I wasn't able to do that because my dogs were locked up. So they were barking all day. And then I had guys like asking me questions 24/7. But like, that's a different way I want to do it. It's all about learning different things and changing things up. And that's all I do. If one reach out message isn't working for me, I'll switch it up. I'll change it up. I'll, add different words or say something differently. It's all about figuring out what's working. And sometimes, one thing may work for a little while and then it'll stop working. And so you got to switch it up and do something a little bit different and just keep switching it up. Continue trying to learn and grow and figure out what works for you. Like apps work for a lot of people. I know Christina is huge with like the Google Calendar and time blocking. The apps doesn't work for me, y'all. But I'm running my business. I'm doing the thing. I just kind of do it a little bit differently. So finding what works for you is really key. If it works for you, run with it. And then, self-development and affirmations, y'all. Like I'm telling you, I could not do this business if I didn't listen to podcasts, if I didn't read books, if I didn't jam to music or work out or yoga or whatever it is that I need to get my head in a right space that day. I couldn't, I have my Diamond Director Post-it that's on my computer. I see that every single day, a million times a day. I write my affirmations. I do the 5x55, but I kind of switched it up this month and I'm doing 10 every single day for the whole month. So instead of doing it for 5 days, I'm writing, I'm beyond proud to have achieved the promotion of Diamond Director. And I write that every day for 10 days or every day, 10 times for the whole month. And that's what I've been doing. Sometimes you just need to take a step back, breathe, do some yoga, jam to 80s music, whatever floats your boat, whatever gets you in a good space. Before I hopped on this Zoom, I put on Katy Perry, Rise, because that song just speaks to me and gets me pumped and gets a fire burning in my soul. And so, whatever works for you, do that. Again, if you guys have any questions while I'm going through all this stuff, please, you can put it in the chat. You can unmute yourself. But now I'm going to give you guys a little tough love, a little bit, just a little bit. I don't do it often, but I'm going to do it just a little bit. We all have the same opportunity. We want to try to keep this space a positive space. And it doesn't mean that we can't share our struggles. But it's definitely important to try to keep in a positive space. Because a negative space can just bring the team down or bring a person down if it's constant all the time. Also, if you're not making the paycheck that you want, you need to do something different or you need to do something more. I know that this last month was rough for me. And I didn't put all my efforts in that I could have, that I did in February when I did so well. You have to look within yourself and ask yourself, are you really doing everything you could to be making the kind of money in your business that you want to? A lot of time. And I'm even like, I'm guilty of this too. When I was in my last company, I was like, I should be 200K by now. I should be 200K by now. But I wasn't working like a 200K leader. I wasn't doing team trainings. I wasn't being involved with my team like I should. So if you want to get paid like a diamond director, you need to work as if you are a diamond director. If you want to get paid as a platinum leader, you need to work like you are a platinum leader. You can't expect this amount of volume but not do the work, not put the time in, not put the effort in. It's just the way that it is. If you have a normal 9-to-5 job and you keep calling in, you're not going to get paid for those days that you call in, and eventually you're going to get fired. The beauty with this business is you can work when you want, how you want, but if you aren't showing up every day, your paycheck will be affected by it. If you come in and you work every day, and if you reach out to 50 people and you're talking to people and you're going live and you're posting in your stories and you're getting samples out and you're getting customer reviews, you are going to get those kind of paychecks. But you have to do this every single day consistently. This is a career. This isn't a side gig. This isn't a job. This is owning your own business. So you need to treat it like you own your own business. If it was a brick and mortar, you wouldn't just throw all kinds of hundreds of thousands of dollars to open a brick and mortar and to be closed 5 days of the week. You wouldn't do that. So you don't need to treat this business like it's a hobby. If you want to, that's fine. You're going to get paid like a hobby and just accept that. But if you want a 4-figure paycheck, a 5-figure paycheck, whatever it is that you want, you need to put in the effort, the time into it. And that includes posting. That includes being in your stories. That includes showing up to team trainings. That includes, being there for your team, being a leader. Like, that includes everything. That includes learning. That includes training yourself outside of this team. If you guys think that I learned this stuff from just Bella Boss Babes or just, the Glam Bellas, I look up articles. I am reading, checking out Pinterest to see what new IG updates are happening, what new Facebook updates are happening, the algorithm, how many people are seeing my posts as opposed to how many people are on my friends list, how to get more people viewing my stories. Like, it's outside of everything. I am doing Bella Boss Babes training. I am doing Ray Higdon's training. I am doing, reading books. Like, I'm doing all the things because I tell you right now, I'm not where I want to be at, but I am putting in the effort to get where I want to be at. I want to be a platinum leader. I want to take all these different trips. I want to build my own house. I want to start my own boutique. I want to do so many things, but I'm not there yet. But I am working towards that goal, and I'm consistent every day. I show up every day. Of course, would it have been easy for me to be like, you know what, y'all, I had a lot of shit happen today and we're just going to postpone the team training. Yes, my house is flooded. Yes, I don't have toilets. Yes, like, my whole world is falling apart right now, but this is my business and I committed to this business. I committed to you guys, and I'm showing up for you guys regardless of what's going on in my business, in my life. This is my job. I, entrusted you guys to follow me on this journey, and I told you I'd link arms with you. I told you I'd be there, and I am. I also made that commitment to myself and my family, my kids, Brian, and we're worth so much more than to sit back and be like, I'm not really feeling it today, so I'm just gonna watch some TV. I can tell you right now, I can't watch TV without being on my phone and sending out reach outs. Like, it's like background noise. So like, anytime the TV's on, I'm like, shit, I could do 5 reach outs right now. I could do 1 more reach out. I'm cooking dinner. Let me do a reach out while the water's boiling. Like, that's how my mind works, because I'm like, I want this. I want this. I breathe this. I live this. Like, this is everything to me. I know that I'm going to be up here. And it's just a matter of time. And as long as I keep putting in this work every single day, I will get there. You have to plug in. I get that everybody has like different schedules and stuff, but if you can't get to a training, watch the replay. I can tell you that a lot of times I do training on certain topics, and I'll have people on my inbox. I'm like, did you watch the training? Oh, no, I didn't get a chance to. You know, make sure that if you are missing trainings, plug into the replays. That's what they're there for. You know, me, Christina, Sierra, Patricia, we put a lot of effort into this team to do PDFs and you know, put together these trainings and do all this other outside training so that we can bring it to you and make your job easier. So watch the trainings. They're important. I can tell you that I try to catch every training I can on live. If I can't catch it on live, you best believe I'm watching it the very next day, taking notes and implementing that into my business. You know, and it's just simple things like sharing a lot of goofiness to your page. I've gone to a few people's pages and it's videos and it's memes. And like if I didn't know who you were personally, I would probably reach out to you because I'd have no idea that you were running a business or that you were even into network marketing. So just be aware, pay attention to the trainings, listen to the trainings. Between me, Christina, Sierra, Patricia, we have years of experience doing this. You know, I've been doing this for 3 years. I know Christina's been doing it for a while. Sierra's been in it for like 3 or 4 years. We have learned and we're trying to share what we have learned with you guys. And all you have to do is implement it in your business. All you have to do is show up to a training, listen, take notes, and then implement it. And, you know, just show up. It is your business, so do what you want. But if you want to be a certain rank or whatever, and you're not showing up to team trainings, you're not posting consistently, you're not in your stories, you can't really, you know, hop in and be like, well, I'm not doing nothing. Why is this? Well, did you send reach outs today? Did you? And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying, like, I've been there. I used to do that. It used to be like, why am I not here? But I wasn't reaching out to people. I wasn't being consistent. I wasn't talking to people. So it was within me to be like, all right, this is serious for me. I want this to work. I need to show up. I need to be consistent. I need to be treating this like a business instead of a hobby. You treat it like a hobby, you're going to get paid like a hobby. You treat it like a business, you'll get paid like a business. So I was just a little bit of my tough love. I love all you guys, and I appreciate all of you. I know that we can all go so far if we just put our heads together, put our minds together, and just grind and do it. You know, I came from 2 network marketing companies where I didn't see much of any success. And I've come over here and I've been really successful. And a large part of it is the training. It's the team that we have, the culture that we have. And we pretty much lay everything out for you guys. All you guys have to do is do it. I know it's scary. I know it's frightening. It's out of your comfort zone. You may not like going live. You may not like reaching out to people. You may not like talking to people, but these are things that you have to learn into and grow. I was terrified to go live, you guys, absolutely terrified to go live, but I forced myself, I pushed myself out of the comfort zone, and I forced myself to go live every day. And at first I didn't go live about the business. I didn't go live about the products. I just went live about epilepsy because that was something that I was super comfortable talking about. And then once I got comfortable going live and I got like in this little groove, it was easier for me to talk about the products. It was easier for me to talk about the business. You know, take little steps, little bitty baby steps is all you need. Even if you reach out to one person, do one reach out message every day for a month, that is 30 people that you've reached out. And then the next month, do 2 people a day. And then that's 60 people you've reached out. You can make this work if you want to. You don't have to reach out to 50 people a day. Reach out to one that's 30 a month or 31 a month. You know, then you bump it up, it's 60, 100, 120, 150. You're going to continue to grow. You just have to put a little effort into it and make time for it. Find pockets of time that you can do things in. I have literally had no time today to even breathe, but I found little pockets of time where like people were outside. So I would get on my phone real quick and, you know, and they come back in and my dogs were going crazy. I find another little pocket of time and I'd get on my phone real quick. I had to go to Walmart to get my stuff. Found a little pocket of time standing in line. Like, find pockets of time that you can do things. You know, add 5 to your network, send out 5 reach outs, you know, get in your stories, create content for your stories, like little pockets of time throughout the day. That stuff adds up. Small steps add up to huge results if you stay consistent with it and continue to go and go and go and go. So that is, yes, yes. You learn so much. Like, I've soaked up so much information, and sometimes, you guys, when I have so much to do and I can't sit down and like listen or take notes, I'll just put that like on, and I'm doing housework, but I'm listening and I'm soaking up that information. And if it becomes like something that I'm like, I need to take notes on this, I just take a mental note and like, okay, I need to watch this training again so that I can write down notes. Yes, notes are freaking phenomenal. I have 100 billion notebooks. I've learned so much. There's nuggets that you can find in every little thing. You know, there might be a few nuggets in this training that you find, and you find a couple nuggets in one of Sierra's training, a couple nuggets in, you know, Christina's, and like you put that together and you do what works for you, and you learn as you go. You know, there's some things that I still do that I did, you know, a few years ago. And there's some things that I don't do. You learn, you find what works for you, and you run with it. Like I said, a lot of people use apps to keep their follow-ups. If you missed my follow-up talk in the beginning, make sure you watch the replay. But I'm a pen to paper person. I'm doing this. Yes, I say this all the time. I love that. It's like you have to pay to go to college to learn. That's what this is. Like, I go to the college of YouTube and Google. That's my college. That's my school. You know, if I can't figure out something on Instagram, like, I Google that shit. I'm like, how do you do this, this, and this? You know, yes, YouTube University is my jam. I go to YouTube for everything. If I can't figure it out, if I can't find something, I'm YouTubing it. Even if it's coming to like creating good content, I can't talk, creating good content, or, you know, unique ways to tell a story. Like, anything that has to do with this company, like, I Google it, I YouTube it, I read articles, I read lots of Forbes articles because they talk about network marketing a lot. Hey, you know, just soaking up that information. That's how you're going to grow. That's how you're going to learn. It's getting information, networking with people. You know, there's people that I follow in this network marketing industry that I've learned tips from that aren't in our company. You know, they may do their customers different, or they may prospect different, or they may talk different, or I even look at their posts to see how they're posting. It's all about just soaking up information and being open to learning. Like, you have to be coachable. You have to be open to learning. And like, you're going to go so far. I've learned so much in 3 years, but I can tell you, I've learned the most with this team in the past 5 months than I did in my 3 years combined. Like, legit. I've learned so much. Hey! Sorry, y'all. Dog problems. I'm going to kill my dogs. They've been barking all day. But yeah, it's just soaking up all the information, doing all the things. You know, I keep a mindfulness journal. I do my positive affirmations. I'm listening to YouTube. I'm listening to podcasts. Like, I'm just doing all the things, you guys. You guys can do it. If you just open your mind to it, be honest with yourself. I think that's the hardest part for a lot of us, is to be honest with yourself. If you are not performing to your, you know, top ability, then change that. That is within you. You can change that. If you're not bringing in enough customers, then by God, figure out how to bring in more customers. Hey, Jordan, come get your dog. Oh my gosh. Anyway, but I know, right? Freaking dog is loud. Me and Christina, by the way, have twins as dogs. Her dogs look just like my dogs. But if you're not bringing in enough customers, figure out, you know, look, there's a lot of times where I look back on my conversations and I'm like, this conversation didn't really go very well. So how can I change it up? How can I do this differently? You know, it's about schooling yourself, being honest within yourself, figuring out how you can do better. I am always trying to be better than I was yesterday. I'm never like slacking off. I want to be better tomorrow than I was today. I want to be better today than I was yesterday. Continually to learn, to be coachable, to learn things from other people, and just keeping an open mind of, you know, of what I want to be. I want to be the best version of myself every single day. And every single day I'm learning, I'm growing, and I'm moving forward. I, you know, used to do team trainings of like one person. And like, I was like, oh my gosh, I suck at this. And now like, I've learned so much that I'm wanting to share it with you guys, and I'm more comfortable with doing these now. You're going to get better the more you do it. Practice does make perfect. Maybe not perfection, but you get better at it. You get more comfortable at it. The more conversations you have, the better you're going to be at talking to people. The more you post, the better you're going to be at sharing your story. The more you're in your stories, the better content you're going to create. The more you read, the more you're going to learn. It's just a matter of putting things into action and actually doing them. Whew, I was pumped up there for a minute. That is all I have. I had everything written down on my notes. I went through everything. Like I said, I'm working on the blueprint PDF and the reach out templates, and I'll let you know as soon as I got those up. But I'm so excited. We still have like half a month to go, you guys. So much could happen. I say this all the time because my team literally, like, we triple promoted and 3 other people promoted in like the last 4 days of the month in February. So like, we have like 15 more days to go. There's so much that can happen in 15 days, y'all. So much. So I love you guys. Let's kill the rest of this month. Plant those seeds. Do your self-development. Believe in yourself. And I am always here for you guys. So good night.